and I can see my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. From London to Taiwan, I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back aboard Thrills Football. My name is Tom, bringing you the watch along tonight. That's ready for Sporting Lisbon against Arsenal live in the Premier League. Do our replay live in the Champions League. Do our watch the replay. Please make sure you leave a like on the stream. That's subscribe to Yardy. Thank you very much indeed, folks. Everybody's really safe today. Kick on the way for you. 8 o'clock. UEFA Champions League quarter-final, second leg. Welcome aboard. And just to put it out there, we do not have option number 3 on our poll. We have got the options 1 or 2, so it's who will progress tonight If you think Arsenal will progress, type number 1 in the cross-platform poll in your chat, whether it be Twitch or YouTube, or number 2 if you think Sporting are going to progress and Ashik's not wasted any time at all, and neither has as Dylan Kev in voting for number 2, but we do have a vote of restoration from TV AFC Books 12 on Twitch. So hello and welcome then. This is Arsenal against Sporting Lisbon. Hope you're all doing well. And yeah, kickoff tonight is 8 o'clock. Well, for Arsenal, there was a huge bonus yesterday as Atletico de Madrid knocked Barcelona out of the UEFA Champions League. It was a huge surprise, I have to say, but one in which the Atletico Madrid, I think, do deserve. And I think that for me, they earned it in the first leg. And quite ironically, just about half of that time, really, practically, but Barcelona spent near on 90 minutes, which is half of the 180 minutes, with 10 men. Because they spent 2 halves of each football match. Yeah. But yes, Kate and John, welcome aboard to you. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome aboard. So yes, Atletico de Madrid knocking out Barcelona might just be a bonus for Arsenal, and something that might just save Mikel Arteta's job. I'm not writing off Atletico Madrid or anything like that, but genuinely being said, how about Atletico Madrid just saved Arteta's job? Number 1 in the chat, Kate and Jonathan, or number 2 in the chat. If you want to vote for Sporting, it's number 2. Number 1 for Arsenal. We're not backing for a draw tonight. It's just 1 or 2 in the chat. And Jake Knott is back in Sporting on the poll. Excellent. Yep, I can see 5 votes for Arsenal. 5 votes for Arsenal and 3 votes for Sporting. Move that over to the bottom right corner, because it is now time, folks, to get ready for the team news. So let's head over. Let's head over to UEFA.com/Champions League, where we can start to take a look at some team news, some match information, and the ongoings of yesterday. Of course, Liverpool 0, Paris Saint-Germain 2 was the scoreline at the Parc des Princes, meaning that it was a 4-0 aggregate sweeping of Liverpool for Paris Saint-Germain. And of course, it was a 2-1 defeat on the night for Atletico de Madrid, but a 2-1 defeat on the night, it was enough to see them go through directly on aggregate by a score of 3-2. And that was all thanks to their win at the Camp Nou in the first leg. Tonight, the Champions League quarterfinals continue. In the shape of Bayern Munich against Real Madrid, where Bayern Munich got a 2-1 win at the Bernabeu, and they are at home to Real Madrid, leading by 2-1 in aggregate, and Arsenal against Sporting, where it is 1-0 to Arsenal after a Kai Havertz winning goal last week. Let's take a look at the teams then. Here we go. In goal for Arsenal, David Raya. And then back four is Pierre Nkapie, Gabriel Saliba, Mosquera. Still no Timber by the looks of things. No, I don't think so. Midfield split into two parts, attentive two of Zubimendi and Rice behind the attacking three of Madueke, Eze and Martinelli. Okay, I mean, that could be a good three. Gyökeres up front, yeah. By the way, when you get sacked, Victor Gyökeres will be surpassing Haaland's numbers. Just saying. On the bench, Caparisa Balaga, Tommy Setford, Ben White, Gabriel Jesus, Christian Norgard, Leandro Trossard, Kai Havertz, Duziak, who the fuck are you? Never heard of you before, no offence. Lewis Spars, Lewis Skelly, Max Dalman and Marley Salmon. No Urian Timber. No Bukayo Saka. For Sporting Lisbon, Rui Silva in goal for them, a back four of Eduardo Quarameza. In the back four behind, alongside Diamande, Gonçalo Inacio, and Araujo. Then the midfield is split once again into two parts, seeing a defensive two of Casper Hjulmand. Is that? Morten Hjulmand, rather, alongside Marita. And then it is a attacking midfield three of Pedro Gonçalves, Francisco Trincao, and Catamo. Then Luis Suarez leads the front for Sporting Lisbon. On the bench is João Virginia, Debast, Giovanni Quenda, Vaginidis, Fai, Kotarashvili, Daniel Bragantia, João Simões, Flavio Gonçalves, Salvador Bloper, Rafael Nel, and Ricardo Mangas. Who do you think is going to win? Arsenal! Head-to-head, Sporting have never got a Champions League. I believe this is Champions League. I mean, as far as I'm aware, we got knocked out of the Europa League by Sporting Lisbon a couple of years ago. But in the Champions League, most certainly we haven't lost to them. It's 2 wins for Arsenal, 6 goals scored to 1. And yeah, that is based off the 5-1 win in the league phase of last year's competition. And then this year's, obviously, first leg at Sporting again, where we won 1-0. Emirates Stadium, but not allowed to be called that due to UEFA policies. So it's the Arsenal Stadium in their terms, but the Emirates Stadium in our terms. In London, and where the Emirates Stadium lies, it is a clear night. Pitch is excellent. Humidity at 73%. Wind speeds of 80 kilometers an hour. And it's a 12-degree heat with Francois Letexia, the man who refereed Arsenal's huge win at the Bernabeu last year to reach the semi-finals of the Champions League. Is the man who's in charge tonight. Assistant referees are Cyril Mugnier and Mehdi Ramouni. Full officially Stephanie Frappert, Bastien Danker, and Bram van Driesch are the VAR. So France, VAR, Germany, and Belgium for the assistant VAR. Finally, a quick look at Sober Score, where we can take a look and see what else is going on tonight on this Champions League match day. I have not got any bets because I didn't have time to go to the bookies. I know, I'm sorry. But there is EFL League One, where Wimbledon are currently playing Stockport County and Luton Town against Northampton, and those 2 games are both 0-0, I suspect. They'll be available to watch on Sky Sports Plus. And it is just League One, I think, for the English action today. And wow, there's a lot of comments here. Don't forget, number 1 or 2 in the chat if you want to vote on our poll. It is a cross-platform poll, so anybody from Twitch or YouTube can add their vote if they wish to. And I think it's going to be tomorrow where I do start to release the good old Google Forms, where you guys will be able to start helping out in ideas and how to go about the channel's upcoming rebrand at the end of this Premier League season. Yes, I do have I do plan to have it done either straight away after the World Cup or literally before the World Cup. I won't rebrand during the World Cup for the purposes of it being the World Cup. And obviously, I don't want to cause any confusion, but it will be before the World Cup or immediately after the final of the World Cup that we do initiate the rebrand. And I would like to start the process of getting ideas and all that lot collected now so that everything can be in place for that event. We'll see. Look, my main focus as an Arsenal fan, winning the league, yes, but also Arteta losing his job. You all think I'm going to turn back on that. You all think I'm going to turn back. I ain't. I've been Arteta out for years. And now I'm going to force it. Guarantee you will lose to Bayern in the final. Yeah, you can knock out Atletico Madrid. Yeah, you can knock out Sporting Lisbon. We'll lose to Bayern. You think we'll beat Bayern in a final? I've gone 2-0. What Charlie said 1-1, as in FDT Charlie. Gyökeres is just is being the manager's puppet by saying that. Victor Gyökeres is covering for Arteta by saying that. Victor Gyökeres knows that he hates Arteta. Who doesn't hate Arteta? The pitch is not dry. The pitch, yes, may be worn out, yes, because the girls play there, and so too do the men at the Emirates, but it ain't dry. It is not a dry pitch at all. Arteta needs to F off down the lane and get fucked this summer. Believe me, I will be... If I get a ticket to Selhurst Park, you better believe that I'll be going like that. I'll try... I bet you the Cronkies will be there. And I'll make sure that I spot them and I'll just... and point at Arteta. If they're going to do something right for this football club, they'll sack him on the final day. The second that, by the way, the rumoured referee for that final game of the season is Peter Banks. So the second that, as rumoured, Peter Banks blows the full-time whistle at Selhurst Park, I want him gone. That's what I've heard. Apparently, if Arsenal fans like me get what they want, Peter Banks will be the man who blows the final whistle on Arteta's career at Arsenal. Simeone, oh Diego Simeone, and don't tell me that I'm stupid. Just don't. If anybody who tells me that I'm wrong about that, I'll just go blah, 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 because I know I'm right about Simeone. He is the right man for Arsenal. There is no better person for the job than Diego. Trust me when I tell you that. Nobody would do a better job of Arsenal than him. And you can all sit there and say I'm deluded. You can all sit there and tell me I'm wrong, but I know I'm right. And if I get the opportunity to be proven wrong, guess what? You won't prove me wrong. Yeah, if he gets the Arsenal job, you will not prove me wrong. You will prove me right. But by the way, this club are going to have to fight bloody hard to get him. But I'm telling you right now, our board needs to do a bit more than it's like a toddler or somebody very weak trying to manage the club. I know the Cronkies ain't stupid. And in terms of our financial health and all that shit, we are a pretty well-run club. The problem is the actual decisions of the football club. Sack your manager, all that lot. If the Cronkies can start balancing when to sack managers and all that lot, do you get what I'm saying? They are good owners, but not when it comes to hiring and sacking staff. I thought he should have gone 3 years ago. On my watch, he should have gone the first time we bottled the league title. And I will not back down either. I will not back down. You can bottle the league title, but make sure he loses his job. And I'll say this as well. I'll keep saying it. The longer I have to wait for the Cronkies to do that one good thing for this club, I'll keep saying it. Yeah? We need a bit of Marinakis in our club. Just a bit. Just a little bit of Marinakis, mate. We need a bit of Marinakis because Gyökeres, that was a good move, actually. The problem is that Gyökeres' back heel into the centre of the box didn't quite get communicated on Eze. I won't respect Arteta. I won't. I'll respect Arteta. Why? Why should I? Why should any Arsenal fan give that guy any more respect, any more time? Turn against the manager and tell the board that you want him sacked. Because that's what this board are waiting for. This board, and I'm sorry to be so critical of the board, but again, I like the Cronkies, but I've got to be critical of the board. This board will only sack him if the fans tell him to. And not enough of our fans are telling them to. As whereas if Angelos Marinakis probably sacks managers when his fans don't want him to. And I accept that him sacking Nuno and some of the decisions he's made have been frivolous. But I tell you what, I'd have a bit of that at my club. Don't wait for the fans. It's your club. Sack him. Because our fans haven't acted quick enough over the 6 years that he's been in this job to tell the board, sack him. Nobody's turned against him. The crowd has not been enough. It's just, do you get what I'm saying? Do you understand why I'm saying we need a Marinakis in the club? The board are waiting for the fans to tell them to sack Arteta. That's what's going on. Otherwise, he would have gone 3-4 years ago if our fans had standards and turned against the manager immediately. I know I'm right. Don't tell me to respect Arteta. This is on our fan base somewhat, particularly the match goers. Tell the bloody owner, Josh Kroenke, Stan Kroenke, that you want him gone. Whistle in the crowd. Boo. Make your voices heard. Protest. 6 years down the line, it's starting to happen. 6 years too long. Should have happened 3 years ago. At least. Bare minimum. Gabriel. Eze. And I'll tell you one of the big problems as well. And you can all sit there and say, I'm a tourist. I can rest assure you I ain't a tourist. If it were a bit more affordable and the ticket system was in my favour, believe me, I'd go to every match. The tourists are a problem. Too many people rock up to the Emirates Stadium and just are happy with whatever. The away fans, on the other hand, have got more standards because it's genuine Arsenal fans really that get the away games. Here's Declan Rice. Case rested for now, but you'll keep hearing my voice until he's gone now. Madueke. Hincapié on the edge of the box. Shot blocked. Are they? Or are they just models coming from all around the world to come and watch the Arsenal play? But they're... No, they are... Oh yeah, and he's put the score on. You're right. I'm not buying none of this. Tourists are actual fans because yeah, okay, they're fans of the club. They claim to be fans of the club. They love the club. Well, okay, make your voices heard then. I've been waiting probably about 6 years since he got the job to party that he has been sacked. One thing is for sure, though, if Portsmouth beat Leicester, we're having a party then. What did I tell you? What did I tell you 3-4 weeks ago? If Leicester go down, we're having a party. We're having a party if Portsmouth beat them. What did I tell you? We're having a party, mate, if Portsmouth beat Leicester, because Leicester are down to League One if they lose to Portsmouth. And I tell you, West Ham will drop as well. Don't worry about that. Yeah, you can all sit there and say, you're wrong. They'll drop. Mark my words, they'll drop. And I will party about that too. Tourists should be charged a lot more than what they are. To be fair. Anybody outside the UK should have to pay triple the price of the ticket inside the country, from my view. Because at the end of the day, it should be the fans in the UK who get the priority. It should be bloody hard work for a tourist to get to a football match in the UK at a big club like Arsenal. It shouldn't be as easy as it is because they take up space in the Emirates Stadium. They leave the ground early and don't stay to the final whistle, and they do not turn against the club when required. So if it were me, I'd be charging them triple, and I'd be charging them category A prices, but triple. Even for a category C, I'd charge them triple of a category A price. For everybody else, I'd charge them the standard prices. In fact, I'd lower the prices for the UK fans. And I understand that. But again, for me, unless you are able to show that you are in the UK to the club, you should be charged triple the price of a Category A ticket for every game. Because too many people are just coming over, taking up space. Yeah. I mean, the ground's not big enough. The real fans aren't able to get tickets. The waiting list for a season ticket is too long. So the club have got to try and deter international fans from coming. £3 million rupees. Yeah. Well, for you, Ashik, mate, I mean, look, for you, I mean, I'm talking about Arsenal here, really. And you're a Liverpool fan, so. And I get it. You know what I mean? I get that it might cost you a lot of money to get to a football match in England, you know what I mean, to watch Liverpool, but I don't really see that as a reason for me to change my view. You know what I mean? If you're in the UK, cool, yeah. Like you get a ticket off the of a reseller or something. You know what I mean, for Arsenal. If you're in the UK and you're thinking, right, I want to go to one match, but not only, I mean, yeah, I'd also block them on the ballot system. I would make it really, really hard. I don't think it is wrong. I don't think it is wrong. Think about it like, I don't know, at Real Madrid or a big club like that in Spain. If people from England just started turning up and filling up the stadium, you know what I mean, and just, you know, taking away the space for the Spanish fans. Do you know what I'm saying? Or if, I don't know, people came across on that cruise from Amsterdam to go to a Newcastle match and filled up the entire ground. Yes, a dream that should be very, very hard to achieve. UK fans should be the priority of the clubs in the UK. I'll rest my case there. My opinion will not change. And I won't fall sympathetic because one person tells me that it takes them ages to save to get to a match either. No offence, but I won't, because this year for a Sporting player. And as somebody who is outside the UK, I expect you to disagree. Because it's not fair. But what's also not fair is, again, that the people in the UK, wherever they are having tickets taken away from them at ease by non-UK fans. When yet a bunch of people in the UK who are waiting for season tickets but can't get them can actually get them. And also, half of the global fans who own season tickets are twos. And I know that I use them, but that's one of the problems. I would probably say about 25 to 34, up to 50% of the Arsenal season tickets are probably twos. Doesn't matter to me. Watch on TV. If you're outside this country and you want to come to a UK football match, you can come in, save and wait. It shouldn't be a case of it being cheap and easy for these international fans to get over here and come and watch a match at one of the big clubs. If you want to go watch Burnley, fine, cheap as chips for you, or somebody like that, or a non-league club, or somebody in League One, League Two. But not when it's Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City. Well, for saying that, you probably could get a ticket at Man City pretty easily, even if you were a UK fan. Do you know what I mean? But the club can't expand the stadium that much because of Islington Council. Unfortunately, there just isn't enough space to expand the stadium to 100k. I'm almost sure that if the club were able to expand it to 100k, they would. But they can't. I think the max they're going to get is 80k. So, and that ain't going to solve the issue. So, Luis Suarez here. Gabriel played him offside, I think. Christian Mosquera. Luton are losing, are they? Yeah, they'll be all right, though. They won the cup final, I think, didn't they, on a bloody Sunday? I think that, yeah, they had a cup final. Well, yeah, they won the cup final, so. The Virtue Trophy, I think it was, yeah. Bayern 1-1. Who got the opener in that one then? Was it Real Madrid? Arda Güler behind me. Yeah, Arda Güler, first minute opening goal. Pavlovic with the equaliser 5 minutes later. Great start by Real, but since that point and since that early goal from Güler, they've been on the front foot, Bayern. And only holding the lead for 5 minutes is a bit toothless. Really. There is serious danger by Real Madrid of getting knocked out. Here's Gyökeres. Chance. I would love to see him get a hat-trick tonight. Against his former club. You know what I mean? Like, we see Havertz come out with big goals against Chelsea and what have you. And we do. You know what I mean? Havertz got 2 goals in the 5-0 win and scored that massive goal in the Carabao. I mean, look, because we lost the Carabao Cup final doesn't mean that I'm going to not cherish that moment at the Emirates. And that was such a big goal. It meant everything to the stadium. For me personally, it was probably one of the most emotionally intoxicating games that I've been to in my lifetime because of how close it was to my birthday, because of the significance, because of the heartbreak the previous year. Zubimendi. Madueke, free kick. Oh. Shut up. Here comes the counter. Defending. Martinelli back there making the tackle. Now play the pass. Now be positive. Mosquera. Is he going to... It's a foul. It's a foul. I think they've started well front foot. I mean, similar to how they played really the opening points of the game last week. You know what I mean? Fast on the counter break, dangerous. You know what I mean? Always possessing some sort of danger. I've predicted 2-0. I don't think we'll win the Champions League, though. I don't think we'll win the Prem anymore either. And look, I am just fully Arteta out now at this point. And you can all sit there and say negative Nancy, this, that, and the other, but I'm serious. No, I didn't have time to go to the bookies, mate. I've been busy. I've been at college, and then I've been out doing my pubs because at the minute, I'm working with Beavertown Brewery. I hope that Arteta gets sacked more than anything. I'm fed up of him. I'm absolutely sick to the back teeth. Of him. I'm absolutely sick to the back teeth of him. And again, you can call me negative Nancy, but in that sense, I hope City win the FA Cup so that we can play in the Community Shield. Because, I mean, look, I'll take the trip to Wales. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, the rebrand is going to play a massive part in that decision. I would say, if the rebrand before that Euros is successful, then yes, definitely. I mean, we'll have to wait and see. But you know, there is a lot of reasons for the rebrand. Yeah. Dangerous here. Good ball by Trincao. Goal kick. Oh no, it's corner. And yeah, like I say, I think I'm going to do details of the rebrand tomorrow. I'm going to, like I say, I'll put out a Google Forms or something attached to a video, I think, and we'll take it from there. And I know I've been saying that I'll do it for a couple of weeks now, but I haven't found the time yet. But you know what I mean? Obviously, I want to find the right moment to give you guys the clarity, really, of why. Yeah, Sporting have had. I've got space to the left of me. And that will go as well, by the way, part of the rebrand. That's going to move. I'm going to try and get it moved anyway. Although then and again, I don't plan to do that many watch-alongs as part of the rebrand. I mean, as time goes on and as I hopefully get more popular and the money starts coming in, the whole point of this as well, another thing why I'm doing it, the whole point as well, one of the big things is to try and increase the income to reduce the need for watch-alongs. Because the more income I've got, the more money I've got to get to matches. Yeah, with a few watch-alongs on the side. But like I say, the whole plan is to get the income and get the income high enough to make it so that I can reduce the watch-alongs to absolute bare minimum. Because for me, watch-alongs, they're all right, but I'm a bit tired of it now. Like I say, you won't get the clarity without me being able to sit down and talk about it in my own time. me now, personally, I want to be at every game. And I'm constantly looking at opportunities to get tickets. I'm doing a lot of freelance work on the side of home at the minute. Just getting that money pot nicely stacked. I've just got to remember to sort out my tickets for Ireland, and my passport. I need to get my passport bought soon. It's self-employed work at the minute. It's the best that I can get. Madrid leading, are they? Yeah. Bayern 1, Real Madrid 2. Arda Güler again, 29 minutes. And 2-1 to Real Madrid, but 3-3 on aggregate. They will need to win by 2 goals if they're going to find a way. But yeah, I would say, to give you guys an idea, I want to be a mix of Mark Goldbridge, probably John Nellis, and also a mix of, I don't know, one of the travel people as well. There is a reason why it's going to be 3 channels, 3 different sides of me. The Arsenal side, the general football side, and then the non-football related side, and the more of my strong points and my knowledge coming out. For this particular Beavertown contract that I've got, it's really good, yeah. Kinda. But again, one of the channels will be almost non-football themed, and it will just be for me to do whatever kind of content that I wish to, without needing for it to be themed around football. So yeah, 3 different streamlines, 3 different things, but yeah, it should be toward what if it all goes right, it should be a much less workload for me. Because at the minute, it's just a constant workload of graphics, and I'm done with it. Well, I'm not going to give you a specific number. I'm not going to give you a specific number. You know, I'm not going to do that, but I just need to wait and see. It's a lot of it is wait and see. A lot of it is wait and see, is what I'll say to you. A lot of it is wait and see, but But 2 of these channels are going to have to be built from the ground up. So one of them will, of course, just take over this account. I haven't seen him yet. Or actually have I? I've seen that leak, actually. I do like the away kit concept. Yeah, home and away elite at the minute, but there's not an actual leak of the... I mean, to be fair, these leaks are looking at a yellow one again. I think that the away kit does look awesome. Actually. Gyökeres. Martinelli blocked by Diamande. Well, there's no surprise there, is there really? I mean, you've got no sponsor, which just alone deteriorates the quality of the kit. I'm sorry. I mean, it's been... Yeah, you need a sponsor. You need a sponsor on that kit. I mean, almost all of your time on the Blue Co has been spent without a sponsor. And yes, I know you've got that at IFSI in a minute, but it's temporary. And does it work on that kit? No. If I were you, I'd go back to Free Mobile. The Free Mobile sponsor did suit you. Speaking of mobile, do I think Vodafone works on Dortmund's kit? No. Well, there were several Free Mobile kits because I think it was about, what, 4 years, was it, you were Free Mobile? I mean, we've got Emirates, and I doubt we'll ever lose that sponsor. I hope that to be fair, I wouldn't dream of the club losing the Emirates sponsor. It suits the kit in a heartbeat. And I think that the stadium name, it's a good stadium name as well. Like, yeah, I don't think Emirates would cut the sponsor, but if Arsenal wanted to go in a different direction, then, well, the biggest issue would be the ground, because obviously we're so used to saying the Emirates or whatever. You know, I mean, some people call it Drayton Park or whatever, but no, I don't. What I do know is that quite a lot of your kits over the past 4 years have been trash. And people all think that yellow kit behind me was trash. I actually think that's an all right kit. It's unique. And we got some big thumping victories in that kit as well. That was the kit that we thumped West Ham 6-0 with. I like that one. It's one of my favourite. It's one of my favourites, really. I wouldn't go as far to say it's beautiful. I mean, it is a little bit weird. I don't think it's beautiful, but I think it's a nice kit. I mean, and something doesn't have to be beautiful for you to like it. You know what I mean? Like, you could like... Yeah. Different, yeah. But no, it isn't beautiful, but I like it. By the way, Case, you want a corner? I think, yeah. Corner's going to come in from Madway, Kate. Come on, Arsenal. Let's get it 1-0. Clawed by the keeper. When was the last time we scored from a corner, by the way? Feels like a long while, you know. What's he giving a free kick here for? Frank Qualitex here. It's a little hand in the face. I don't even think it's intentional. Yeah, similar, but you can tell them apart. You can tell them apart. Similar, yes, but you can tell them apart. Yeah, if you were to switch the TV on and Sporting or Celtic came on, and you had no scoreboard, no commentary or anything like that, I would still be able to tell if it's Sporting or Celtic who I'm watching. Oh, Guitamo, he's at the post. Oh. It's a chance. Oh. Yeah, got away with one on there. I'm not saying we did anything wrong, but got away with that. You're on CBS, are you? Martinelli is going to... Yeah, but at the minute, Sky don't have any right to European football. And, well, TNT Sports would have something to say about that, wouldn't they? It's all changing soon, though. Like I say, Paramount Plus, in about a year or two's time, are going to be the home of the Champions League in the UK. Sky will take over the rights of the Europa League and the Conference League. And by the way, yes, Paramount will be the home of the Champions League in the UK, but still, Prime Video will get their Tuesday top pick. Well, I would say pull the plug on TNT Sports. When that deal goes through, pull the plug on TNT Sports. You want to watch the FA Cup, go watch it at the ground. And yes, I'll admit, I've been a culprit of not really going to the ground for the FA Cup this season, but balancing the books. You know what I mean? I went to the Southampton game. Yeah, next season, I mean, look. It's an absolute cracker in that Bayern Munich game. It is 3-2 to Real Madrid. So Harry Kane equalised. Mbappe made it 3-2. Mbappe restored the lead for the third time. Yeah. See if my thing is updated. On the attack, I'd say so, but no, I think we'll go for it. Whether it be 0-0 on the night, they've got the firepower up front, but I don't think they score. This photo of Saka is so AI. They've fattened him up, but his legs look skinny. I'm just looking at the concept kits, don't mind me. The best leagues we're getting, I think, is probably the red, the blue, and the yellow. But I would go for this red kind of burgundy one as the third kit. And I would have the The blue kit is the away kit, and the what coming back? I don't know, man. I'm encapsulated by Coronation Street at the minute. There is a big domestic violence story coming out at the minute of Coronation Street. And as we speak as well. I mean, I watched it earlier, but the last 2 episodes have been beautiful in terms of the quality of the acting, the storytelling. I only watched one soap, and that one soap is probably the best in the UK. Who watches Judge Judy? Isn't Judge Judy dead? I'm almost sure Judge Judy's died. Yeah, no, man. If I'm gonna say, like, if you want, like, if you were gonna watch a soap and you only wanted to watch one, I would definitely say Coronation Street. Maybe if I tried to watch Hollyoaks, I might get into it or whatever. Oh, Balamory, yes. No, I know what you mean. Yeah, Balamory. Yes, I do know that they've been remaking Balamory, and a lot of people are getting very excited about it. You will probably get a lot of adults more than kids watching the new Balamory, to be fair. Probably. To be fair. Like I say, you'll probably get a lot of adults more than kids watching it. Yeah. But no, man, if you're going to get into a soap, Corrie all the way from it. That's what I would advise you. And if you're only allowed to watch one soap, again, I'd say Corrie. Haven't been able to get into Aberdale. Have not been able to get into Aberdale. EastEnders, I think it's boring. Hollyoaks, I saw bits of it back when my dad was with the lady who had about 4 or 5 daughters, because they watched it all the time. So I saw bits of it. Probably. Well, I mean, I wasn't going to say that, but it's just trash. Like, people will sit there and say, "You're from London, so why don't you like EastEnders?" The one soap that you like is Mancunian, but you're from London. Yes. 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 I hate the London soap. I love the Mancunian one. I mean, from my perspective, obviously, Corrie is the goat of soaps because it's the only one that I can get into and like. I'm shocked that that's going the way it is. They just need to find a way to get a two-goal advantage. And by the way, for Arsenal, if Bayern go out, that is ginormous for Arsenal. Let me just say that as it is right now. I mean, Barca going out is ginormous as it is. But if Bayern go out, that's just even better. And I know that Real Madrid would have to play PSG. But let me make myself clear. Bayern Munich getting knocked out of the Champions League would be humongous for Arsenal. I mean, Barca getting knocked out is big enough. And fair play to Atleti because they deserve to go through. I know they lost last night on the night, but they deserve to go through. But Atleti, if Bayern go out tonight and if Real Madrid find a way, that's huge for Arsenal. You've got Kate Scott, formerly Kate Abdo. She got married. Thierry Henry, Micah Richards and Jamie Carragher. You've also got the likes of Peter Schmeichel working on there. He does most of the in-ground interviews. I mean, Flicks, I'm an Arsenal fan. I've got to watch this game. And by the way, yes, I could have got a ticket to this game, by the way, tonight. A lot of the tickets went on the exchange. I haven't entered the ballot for a single Champions League game this season. So, and you can all sit there and say, why not? Because bigger fish to fry. When I talk about balancing the books, that means Carabao Cup and Premier League priority. The FA Cup and the Champions League this season were always going to be back. It was the League Cup and the Premier League that were taking priority. So, when it comes to me buying tickets, London Marathon. I won't be going anywhere near London when that marathon's on. It'll be chaos. And me, being a person who likes to ride the Lion bikes, yeah, it will affect me because I won't be able to get through. So, yeah, I'll be avoiding London whilst that marathon's on. If I have to go down south, I'll go with cross country. Or, well, I'll find a way to get around it. The only thing that I might be able to get away with is potentially getting to Brighton via London, because obviously For me, yes, I do prefer to cycle to London and Victoria, but you can get to Brighton from St Pancras without having to leave St Pancras. You can literally arrive into St Pancras, go down to the lower platforms, and then you can get Thameslink. And currently, that is the only way, really, to get into Brighton. There isn't an actual long-distance service like cross-country that goes into Brighton at the minute. But Grand Central are cooking up a Newcastle to Brighton route, so... So, yeah, my advice to you would be avoid London at all available costs if you don't want to be involved with that marathon when the marathon's on. To get down south, really, there are alternative ways. And yeah, I mean, look, there's no denying that cross-country will be overused during that marathon, but it's the way to go if you want to avoid the chaos. Particularly if you like to use the line bikes around London. Because, yeah, that's going to be affected, all right. The likelihood will be is, yes, you'll be able to ride in certain areas, but there'll be a lot of roads closed that you need to use, and journey times could double. What could be a 20-minute ride between St Pancras and Waterloo could turn into 40 minutes because of the marathon. The song we sing is well, it's Good Old Arsenal. Good Old Arsenal, when we sing this song, we'll win the league. Good old Arsenal, we're gonna win the league. Oh, when we sing this song, we'll win the league. That's what it is. Even though I don't think we are going to win the league. Second half is underway. Eze, straight at the keeper. The keeper, by the way, is Rui Silva for Sporting Lisbon. If we do get the win here tonight, it will be a 100% Champions League record, still intact against Sporting Lisbon. I think we lost to them in the Europa League. If I'm right in saying we have been beaten by Sporting Lisbon in the Europa League, but in the Champions League, we've never lost to them before. It is. On aggregate. I mean, the aggregate score is what matters. In the second leg, anyway. But in the first leg, I would also say it matters because obviously, logically, you would want to get a 2-goal cushion. There wasn't a goal. There hasn't been a ball entering the back of the net in this game. Oh, Araujo with the shot. By the way, that's flat. I must have not tightened the bottle cap up last night. Come on, the Arsenal. Rice. Let's get a goal. Outside of that Havertz goal, the last 2 goals really scored by Arsenal have been from Gyökeres. Yeah, Erling Haaland, watch out if Arteta gets sacked. Man, when Arteta loses his job, I have no doubt the Gyökeres will get better service and get much better numbers. I mean, he's nearly at 20 this season already, and that's just in spite of the lack of service he's got under Arteta. Here's Rice to take the free kick. I think anyway, Rice. Come on, Arsenal. The dream here would be a Gyökeres hat-trick against a former club, really. There'd be no better time. Eze. That must have taken a deflection. Does it? No, he doesn't, I don't think. Running the clock into Martinelli. Oh, not bad. Throw here. We are sort of looking likely. Declan Rice to take the free kick. Now Martinelli on the left. Loses out. Okay, good run. Still alive, Martinelli. Oh, not far. Not far. Havertz is coming off on to replace Gyökeres. Not keen on that. Not even an hour for Gyökeres. I prefer Gyökeres to get a bit more time on the pitch. Madueke side netting. Have been better second half, more dominant. Zubimendi. Christian Mosquera. Right, yeah. Come on, the Arsenal. Hey, maybe a bit more. I don't know if I'm at Wake, he's down. Great. By the way, case, I think he's going to be replaced by Matt Dowman here. Madueke. Wide there. Paul from Raya back there. Need to get a goal, finish this off. That's all we need to do. Just get one goal, finish the tie off. Oh, good ball out wide here. Sporting. Opportunity. Oh, could have given away a penalty there. Could have given away a penalty there. Come on, the Arsenal. Diamonds on. Come on. 23 more minutes, man. Tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if we keep being a bit silly and not putting the tie to bed. So they go and nick a goal because they have got the threat, have got the danger. Cross squeezed in. Raya claims. Yeah, I got it. For me, get a goal and just put it to bed. Put it beyond doubt. Here's Rice. Come on the turn. Let's get a goal now. Martinelli, I think he could be a scorer, you know. Didn't get the. Where's the skill? Where's the. Incapié is going to take. They're throwing it for us, but first, Sporting are getting ready at. So, well, not first, no, but they're getting ready a sub. Incapié directly in the eye line of Miles Lewis Skelly, who's watching on. You've got Ben White, Skelly, Salmon, and somebody else all just. Silly foul by Gabriel. Luis Suarez. Arteta's been booked for what? Salman Pedro Gonçalves off here. Giovanni Quenda and Daniel Bragantia on for Sporting. The two changes. Arteta in the book. Arteta in the book. Arteta in the book. Aye. Oh, little flick. Gazza. Wild. Wide. Come on, Arsenal. I'm getting bored here. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if they nick a goal if we keep it up the way it is now. Super Mendy, come on then. Bit yucky this. Bit yucky this. Ooh, looping cross, yeah. Final 15. Come on, the Arsenal. We just need to put it to bed before they nick a goal. Far post. Headed down by Alberts. He'll get another corner for us. All right, Steady's had to put it away now. I mean, a goal at this point will put it to bed. I'm sure of that. Actually thinks goalless. Yeah, I mean, it's heading down that route. But a goal here from this corner, maybe Arsenal would put it beyond doubt. It's always a. Whoa, I thought that was going to go in. It was a great corner. Still 3-2, is it then, to Real? Yeah. So goalless second half. 5 goals in the first half. Not a lot in the second half. If they can get a fourth, Real, massive for Arsenal. Real go through tonight, massive for Arsenal. And don't tell me that I'm wrong there, because you know damn well Bayern Munich going out is huge for Arsenal. If it happens. And I didn't think Real Madrid were going to go through. I thought that. Nah, it's been. I think they're just trying to park the bus. And I think we'll just about get away with it. We'll just about get away with it. Come on then, the Arsenal. Oh, it's a chair. Come on. 10 minutes to go. It will be Atletico Madrid, and thank God. But that's one bonus for Arsenal that Barca have gone out. Bigger bonus for us. Both of those two Madrids for Arsenal to play is a bonus. Yes, I know that Real Madrid may get knocked out by PSG, but you've got to look at the bright side, and I think that there is a bright side to the fact that if Bayern get knocked out tonight, there's a glimmer of hope, because both of the two Madrids we can cope with. I mean, the Metropolitano might be a bit of a daunting experience, but otherwise, we'll be fine. Well, 8 minutes to go. Let's get a goal now. Trossard plays it back to Nkapie. Yeah, just overcomplicated it there for me. Come on then, Gabby. Oh, too heavy. Just too heavy, and as simple as that. Yeah. And considering we've never lost to Real Madrid in our history, you would favour us. We've only conceded one goal against Real Madrid, let alone lost to them. 3 wins and 1 draw against them. 1 goal conceded. Never lost to Real Madrid in our history. So you can understand why I'd want Real to go through. Although Bayern are finishing strongly, although the Real goals have come, 2 of them, in high attacking phases for Bayern. So on the counter attack. Oh, nearly again. Have you ever wondered? Final 5 minutes plus added time. Come on, the Arsenal. Can I just say, if we go to extra time here, I will be fuming. Jesus on the left. Come on. I'm beginning to lose patience. We are 1-0 up. Yeah. I mean, normally you would say that just for fun, but no, you're right. We've not been good enough. Second half, Sporting haven't been great. Still a danger for us, though. Come on. Come on, man. Here comes Sporting. Don't concede. Ball by Kenda, but importantly, Mosquera got to it with his end. We ain't going to score, I don't think, but we've got to make sure that we don't concede, because honestly, Madwake had a problem when he came off, so that'll be something to look at. Right, counter attack. Doesn't look very promising, does it? Incapie. You had Incapie, Trossard, and Havertz. That did not look promising. The good news is that we're in 90 minutes now, and it's squeaky bum time for Sporting. I mean, yeah, if they can find one goal, Real, if they can find one goal in those last 3 minutes, although they've gone down to 10 men. Second yellow card for Camavinga, literally just time wasted. They've just gone down to 10 men. So, can you survive extra time with 10 men? I'm not sure. I think that before it gets to that point of having to play another half hour with 10 men, try and get a goal now, Real. No better time to score. For the UK, yeah. 4 minutes is the added time. Just got to see this over the line. Got to see it out. Get the job done, Arsenal. I mean, this has not been great. I have to say I would have preferred us to score a few goals, but I won't mind because as long as you don't concede a goal. Yeah, we're trying to delay him getting forward. Araujo. Good work by Mosquera. It's good work by Mosquera. He stayed in front, put his body on the line. Had his shirt pulled a bit. Good defending, Mosquera. Stayed to his man, did his job. Poor passing out of play out front. Bonus. Take your time with it. Take your time with it. Take your time with it. Bayern has scored. It's 3-3 on the night. And it's a goal from Luis Diaz, which means that potentially, well, that's a double blow for Real Madrid because they've gone down to 10 men and they've conceded within just 3 minutes of Camavinga being sent off. Good claim, Riot. And the counter-attack for Trossard. Could we go and win it? No. I was wondering if we'd get a Havertz moment there. Long throw from Sporting. Final lap of this game, you suspect. Get it away. Edge of the box. Danger. Oh, side netted. Oh, mate. My heart went in my mouth then. And it's over. And we're through. Just about. And the job is done. It's a boring 0-0 at full time. But on aggregate, we go through. And I am now keeping my eye on the old 3-3 Bayern scoreline because the equalising goal might just be enough for them. But I think the blow, really, was Camavinga getting sent off for Real Madrid altogether, and then just to put more salt into the wounds of that, You get Diaz going to score 3 minutes later. And they're in the final 2 minutes. And they need a goal. Real Madrid, they have to win on the night to at least get it to extra time, and they so nearly did. There's still time, but it's now or never for Real Madrid. And our Arsenal tonight, well, not great at all. But if there's any bonus we can take, it's that Atletico Madrid knocked out Barcelona. And they're our opponents. And I was worried sick about facing Barca. Why did I worry? And I'm glad to say that for at least this season, Arsenal don't have to play Barcelona, the one Spanish team that I fear, really. Final seconds at the Allianz Arena. Real Madrid down to 10 men. 3-3 on the night. If Real Madrid score now and win the game on the night, they will go to extra time. That is the only way. The 4 minutes have been played. And Bayern Munich have gone and won it on the night. Which means it's 6-4 in aggregate. It's a 4-3 on the night win for Bayern Munich. The aggregate score 6-4. And it's all over in Germany for Real Madrid. And that Camavinga red card may be a real shoot yourself in the foot moment for Real Madrid. Because before that, they were in control. They were 3-2 up. But then that red card comes. Within 3 minutes of it, Diaz gets the goal to put Bayern back in front of aggregate and level on the night. And to make it worse, Michael Olise gets an on-the-night winning goal. So big night at the Allianz. We thought that Real Madrid might, but Camavinga got himself sent off. And Bayern punished them double. And here, boring 0-0 draw. Just about getting through. Atletico Madrid next. Arteta out.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah, we are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.